Hello, everyone. I'm Fletcher Mackel. And for the first time this season, the Saints offense had some rhythm and synergy on Sunday, and maybe we saw the blueprint for the success of that unit going forward. The 1-2 knockout punch of Alvin Kamara and Taysom Hill was just too much for the Seahawks on Sunday. Those guys, acting as wrecking balls on the ground, may pave the way for the Saints to get back into playoff contention. But the team still needs to figure out who can lead them as the full-time QB. Andy Dalton was solid once again, filling in for the injured Jameis Winston. So how will head coach Dennis Allen evaluate what he's seen from those guys so far?
You know, the evaluation of Jameis is probably kind of an incomplete evaluation based on the fact that he was dealing with some injury issues, and he's getting better. I do like what Andy's been able to do since he's been in there. I think he's again, I keep using the word efficient. I mean, I think he's been, efficient in terms of operating the offense. So he's doing the things that he was brought here to do, and that was, when called upon, be able to go in and execute and give us a chance to win. And I think there's been 2 games that we've had an opportunity to win, and I think he's been a part of that.
As we saw on Sunday, Taysom Hill's unique abilities also give the Saints a chance to win at the quarterback position. So why did Allen and his staff move Hill to a full-time tight end role back in the spring?
When we kind of started talking about the role of Taysom Hill and utilizing him in that F tight end role a little bit more, I think everybody kind of took that and said, well, he's just going to be a tight end from here on out. But really, I kind of envisioned that role being very similar to the role that he's had here in the past, and seeing him do a lot of the things that we're seeing him do now. And I think that'll continue to be the role. I'd like to get him more involved in the passing game. But to this point, we haven't really been able to do that.
Taysom Hill, passing, running, or catching, will be needed this weekend because the Saints have another tough test. The Cincinnati Bengals, the defending AFC champs, who played in Super Bowl 56 back in February, roll into New Orleans. Cincy is led by former LSU All-Americans Joe Burrow and Ja'Marr Chase.
They have a special place in Louisiana sports history in that they brought a national championship to LSU, but we're on to the NFL now, and they're part of the enemy, and our team's focus has got to be on how we beat those guys, and hopefully our crowd will be into cheering on the Saints.
One more NFL item worth mentioning. One of the Saints' rivals, the Carolina Panthers, fired head coach Matt Rhule on Monday, and the rumor mill is, of course, churning. Could they make a run at Sean Payton? The answer: probably every team with an opening will be interested in Payton, but given Payton is under contract and the Saints face the Panthers twice a year, it seems unlikely Saints leadership would let him go there without a massive haul of draft capital in return. And even then, I'd say it's a long shot.